Yeah. So, we got into the factions a little bit, but let's get into what everybody really liked about the movie. Like, what was your favorite moment? What did you take away from it the most? Cupcake. Let's start with you.
I would say the detail that they put into the characters, and the interesting thing with like the villains in particular. In every Mad Max film, they put all this effort into making these characters. They just kill them off every single movie.
It's like the Game of Thrones of movies.
Pretty much, dude. All this epic makeup. Like my favorite is probably Immortan Joe. He is just such a badass.
For those people who don't know, who would Immortan Joe be, Cupcake?
Immortan Joe is the leader of the War Boys. He has the mask on. It kind of looks like a fucking Bane, and he wears the body armor with all the little medals on it. Pretty cool. It's actually cool because he actually looks like Dr. Satan from House of a Thousand Corpses, which is kind of interesting.
A Rob Zombie project.
Yes.
Those things I stay away from.
Yes. But he looks just like him. And one more cool thing, the guy that plays Immortan Joe, the actor, is the same guy who plays, I believe it was, I think it's Toe Cutter from the first film, the original guy.
The original
main villain.
Serious?
I swear it's the same guy. It might be Toe Cutter or Toe Eater, I forget. But
Toe Sucker.
It's the same, or Toe Sucker.
No, that's who he is.
That's the parody that they made.
I regret putting that.
But yeah, it's the same guy, and I thought that was so cool that they actually incorporated someone from the previous film and put him in the same role, but different.
Yeah, I mean, he basically same type of character.
Mm-hmm.
He was the problem. So, your favorite moment? Uh-oh.
No, because I don't know. I was gonna say it. I was saying it in my head, but it didn't make sense. I liked their clothing choices or lack thereof clothing choices.
You like the style?
Yeah, I liked the whole. I guess I liked the entire style of the movie.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean,
like
you're a very grunge type of
yeah,
person,
like everything
so I
like
could see
Charlize
why.
Theron had on her, and
steampunk.
her arm, even how they like styled the arm and everything, it was super cool. And I even liked the Joe.
Yeah.
Jojo. I liked his getup.
Yeah, I had a hard time breathing every time he came around, but that's just me.
Yeah, I don't know if in the last season, I have so many things going in my head. The last season of American Horror Story, there was this clown that actually, which reminded me at the end of the movie when the thing was ripped off of his mouth.
Yes.
In American Horror Story, there's a clown, and
Twisty.
And he's missing his mouth, and so he has a fake mouth over it that goes like all the way up to here.
Sounds like
and
dark shit.
It reminded me
Welcome to hell.
It reminded me so much of that. Like when I saw it at the beginning and he put it on,
Yes.
I was like, oh my god, I bet he doesn't have a mouth under
It's
there.
very, very cool.
It was. I loved
bring
the
that up,
whole.
actually.
I thought they were actually going to reveal it later, and I was going to be super disgusted, but it never happened. So it was cool.
It's okay, but they
It was-
ripped his fucking face off.
But it was quick and easy.
Yeah, it was really quick. You couldn't really see much.
And that was good for me, because I'm not a gore type.
Yeah, exactly.
So I was like, okay, I get it. And I
Yeah.
understand. You don't need to show me and have all this.
Yeah, but everyone looked just so badass.
I farted on camera.
Everything.
You're apologizing for making sound? I apologize.
Yeah, I liked how badass everything looked.
Yeah.
And what was your favorite moment?
My favorite moment?
Or maybe not moment. What was your favorite thing about just pick something out of it altogether. What was your favorite thing about the Mad Max Fury Road?
No, not the redhead. If I'm gonna give my favorite to something in this movie, I'm gonna give it to Charlize Theron.
Okay.
Not only because she's so beautiful in this movie, and just like the scenes where, the first scene where we talked about how she took the gun from Max and made the shot that he couldn't make. That was badass.
Yeah.
That scream in the desert when she found out that the green place was gone.
Yeah.
That was one of my favorite scenes. Like I was shivering when that happened. She as she's stumbling away, she drops the metal arm and you just see her fucking stump, and she's screaming. She played a great character, and while I don't think we're going to see her in Wasteland,
right,
I believe that she played her part perfectly, and that's a great way to end her character.
Awesome.
Furiosa.
Furiosa. I want to be called that.
Furiosa.
Then you are now Furiosa. All right. So for me, I was, and this is gonna be really small compared because you guys actually gave some great things, and for me, I was super excited that the sandstorm that they rode through was in the beginning of the movie, because when I first saw the teaser trailer and then the main
you thought
trailer,
that was gonna be the ending,
right? And I felt like that was where everything was gonna really fall apart, and then somebody's gonna get killed in the sand, and Mad Max is the last one standing when the sand is gone, and I was just like, okay, and I wasn't as excited, but then when it happened so early on,
Yeah.
I was like, yes, and there's more after this.
Yeah.
So for me, that was like, I was at a real high at that point in the movie. But on to the next topic. Finally, at the end, Mad Max, you know, he walked away from an opportunity to stay with them. You know, in the beginning, he said, the only thing that matters, everything that there is to do is survive. So my question to you guys, if survival is the only thing that is important, why would he walk away from this opportunity for this new beginning where they have water and they have plant life and they can start a new world under the right, you know, type of leadership? Why would he walk away from that? And you know, when he could stay and survive. If survival is so important, why did he walk away from it? And I want to start with you on that one.
Even though,
And it's our opinion. There's
even
no.
though you made fun of me,
No, I never do that.
that was actually what I was gonna say. Was that like he wanted to be on his own
Why do you think he wants to be on his own though?
because
Because
he's been on his own for. I mean, I haven't seen.
I mean, there's no right or wrong answer because we didn't create it. We're just speculating. So hit me with it.
Because I think that he is more used to being on his own, and so I don't think that being with them, even though they were like gonna have like a stable society, whatever. But like, I don't think that that's what he wanted because I think that he is better on his own.
You think?
Maybe he doesn't like. There's a reason why he's not with people in a group because he doesn't think that he should be with the people.
You don't think he does? He thinks he doesn't deserve that.
I don't know. That's not really what I meant.
Oh,
but
well, yeah,
I
I'm
just
just
thought
trying
maybe he doesn't think that like he can exist with people.
Nice.
I don't know. I'm super deep.
That is super deep.
That's super deep.
How about you, sir? Your thoughts on him not taking the opportunity to stay and survive?
You know, it was so eloquently put by Alyssa.
I'm a master at words.
I honestly,
Furiosa? Furiosa.
Fury Alyssa.
Furiosa.
I honestly think that's the same as well. Like, if we've learned anything from his history, and like, it's that Max knows he doesn't need to be part of a civilization. He obviously can survive whatever comes at him if he's on his own. He picks up a couple followers along the way for a little bit. He rides with them, he rolls with them, he busts some caps and some asses, whatever. But he's learned that he exists and survives because he survives on his own. So, I mean, he's got a good thing going, so why does he need to ruin that? I mean, he's gonna, settle down, grow some fruit, hang out and drink some water? No, he's gonna go back out and get another car, he's gonna drive through the desert, he's gonna find somewhere else that needs his help, and he's gonna move on. He's one of the coolest anti-heroes that we have, and I think if he settles down, that's the end of, one of his main character traits is a lone wolf.
Oh.
A lone desert wolf.
How about you, Cupcake?
Cake.
I'm very much so on the same page as everyone else. Slightly different just because
3 or 4.
the main reason that I feel that he can't stay anywhere, he's haunted. He's haunted by the death of his family. Every person he's ever loved is dead. And I feel like deep down inside, he feels responsible for it. You know, he could do nothing to change that. So he doesn't want to get attached to anyone. And every single movie, the key thing is separation. He never stayed in one place too long. And if you remember in Thunderdome, he even was offered to stay in Bartertown. And he could,
There's a place in Thunderdome called Buttertown?
No, Bartertown.
Buttertown?
Yeah, that's where it was.
Say it clearly for him, please.
Bartertown.
Bartertown. Oh, I thought you were saying
Yeah, we're
Buttertown.
gonna barter tonight.
Still hearing butter.
But yeah, Bartertown. So
Butter biscuit.
he could have made himself something there. You know, he could have, at advance in the second movie, he could have followed the caravan and he could have built the civilization with them. But he chooses not to. He's, like they said, better on his own, but he's also haunted. Like, I don't think he can really open up and care about anyone until he can overcome everything he's been through. And I don't think that's going to happen. He's just going to wander. That's just Mad Max.
That's just Mad Max.
That's just Mad Max.
Oh man, that was awesome.
He actually, it's called Butterstown, and it's just filled with that guy from South Park.
Hey, Max, you got the...
I would wander too. If
You would wander too?
Yeah, exactly. If that was the only destination.
Like, you know what?
everywhere.
I'm out of here. Just give me it. Can I get some water to go?
Can I get some butter to go?
Maybe
Can I get some butters to go?
butter and water, please? Can I get some to go?
You guys are awful. Fuck you all.
All right. Well, I want to thank you guys for coming together again for another movie
thank
lingo
you.
discussion to talk
Yeah.
about Mad Max Fury Road. If you haven't seen it yet, you really should not have watched this review.
Yeah, spoiler alert.
Whoops, ready?
Yeah. So thank you for tuning in for another movie lingo discussion on Mad Max Fury Road. It's been great. It's been fun. I'm Eddie Lingo.
I'm Melissa Jansen.
I'm Cody Flutie.
Oh, Snap Cupcake.
And again, this is Movie Lingo.
If you guys like that, please feel free to check out our YouTube channel, youtube.com/movielingo. You can check out our Avengers discussion. And next week, we're going to be doing Poltergeist and Pitch Perfect 2. So if you like singing, if you like clowns, you like shitting your pants in movie theaters because you're so scared, let's go for it. Watch it. We're going to talk about it, and you guys are going to enjoy it.
I'm still looking
You
forward to it.
better enjoy it.
I'm so dedicated.
And we're out.